Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to use the Sketchpad program to graph systems of equations with an application problem. And this is in your Week 1 folder of Algebra 1.5. So on page 1 of the Sketchpad file, you will open and you'll see it looks like this. And this is, we are going to look at the cost of going to college at two different colleges. So it says the total tuition for students at University of WOW, and BB State College consist of the student fees plus cost per credit. So the tables below show the total tuition based on credits. So if you go to 1 credit at University of WOW, it would cost you $55, 3 credits would be $115, and so on. And then here's the data for the BB State College. 1 credit is $47, 3 is $111, and so on. So we are going to use Sketchpad to graph these points, and then we can draw lines through them, and we can model the cost of each college so that we can answer some questions about that. The cost will go on the y-axis, and the credits will go on the x-axis. So we are going to go to the Sketch page tab below, and I already set this up so that you would be able to see the grid would be set up for you. So you now are going to go down to the bottom here where, sorry, I was trying to resize that, where it says sketch. So at the very bottom of your file, if you don't see the sketch tab, then you probably need to go to this top corner and maximize it. I've already maximized mine, so if I click on this, it's going to get small, and then I need to maximize it, so I have to find it. And then it fits in my window, and then I can go to the Sketch tab. So here's the Sketch tab, and you can see I'm up a little high here. I need to find my axes. So on the x-axis, here's where we're going to put number of credits, and along here we'll put the cost along the y-axis. So on here we've got our credits and our data that we need. So I'm going to drag this down closer to where I kind of have a small window here so I can make a video. And I'm going to put that a little closer so I can actually see it as I graph these points. Now, I'm going to do this twice. I'm going to do it once for the University of WOW, draw a line, pick a color for my line, and then I'll do it again for the BB State College. I don't want to do it all at once because then it would be almost impossible to figure out where the lines go. So if I go to Graph, Plot Points, I can enter in my credits and my tuition for the University of WOW. So at 1 credit, that already says 1, it's $55. Whoops. I have to click on this box over here to get my Y value, and then I hit plot. And see, there's my first point. So that's the point at 1 credit, it'll cost $55. I'll do a couple of them. At 3 credits, it would cost $115. Now, I'm not going to do all of them, but I will do a few of them so we can kind of see where the line would be, 205. And you'll have to put all of these points on the plot. So when you're all done, click on Done, and here is your points that would go along with the University of WOW. Now, I have to connect these points with a line. This is going to be linear. They're all going to lie in a line. You can do that 2 different ways. You can grab this tool and go all the way, hold it down, hold your button down on your mouse until you get to this menu where you can pick the one with the line. And then you click on one point, click on another one, let go, and you have a line. Or, I'm going to undo that, I'm going to show you another way to do this. You can select 2 points on your line, and then you can go to Construct Line, and it will draw a line through there. So either way will work. Now I'm going to pick a color for my line. So while this is selected, so I'm going to click it to select it, it's kind of glowing pink, go to Display, and then you can pick whatever color you think the University of WOW would like. How about orange? You can also go to Display and change like to a thick line, big fat line. You can change it to a dashed line. You can do some different things with that if you want to. So you can see there's a few different options here. So I made my line nice and thick and orange. So this is the University of WOW. And if you wanted to, you could even use the A button to type that this is the University of WOW. I could label this line. If I double click, I'm just going to call it wow, so it doesn't take up so much space. So now I called that line wow. Now, you'll have more points on your line, but the line should still look the same because all those points are going to lie on that line. Then I will repeat this for the BB State College. So I got my line picked, and then now I'm going to go back to graph, plot points, and I'm going to repeat this for the other university, the BB College one. And those points will not be on the same line, but they will cross this at one place. So maybe I'll do one more point just so we can kind of see. I'll do 3, 1, 11. Okay, so that point, it's really close. So you have to be careful when you draw this line that you select the correct points. If I accidentally selected this point, it's not going to be correct. I'm going to select that point. So maybe I would want to graph and, get all my points on there and then pick 2 points that clearly are not part of the University of Wows. And then I will draw a line the same way, and these lines are going to intersect. To find the point of intersection of my lines, I'm going to draw another line just to show you, but don't use this as your... This is obviously not the cost of any college because it's the wrong... It would be less cost as you had more credits, which is crazy. But just to show you how to find the point of intersection, if you pick 2 lines and then go to construct intersection, the actual point of intersection shows up, the real point, not just guessing. And then you can go to measure coordinates. And that would be the point of intersection of our not correct college and University of Wow. The directions for this are on the first page in the directions thing. So if I go back to directions, it says how to find the... Oh, I didn't find the equation in my line. I'll go back and do that. But in step 8, it says how to find the intersection. So here's the directions for that. So one thing I forgot to do was find the equation of this University of Wow. So you do that by selecting it and then going to measure equation. And I'll let you do that yourself. But then once you get done, you got your 2 lines. They're 2 different colors. They intersect at a point. You've got the point of intersection. You've got your equations. Then you can go back here and you can answer the questions, 4 questions about it. Okay, I hope that helps you finish up this or revise it if that's what I ask you to do. And using Sketchpad is a great tool for figuring out exact amounts of intersections of where the solution to a system of equations would be. Thank you very much.